everyone? Big Dope 7 back with another episode of Road to the World Series. Today we play the second game of the Cincinnati series from our series at Wrigley Field. Second to last series of the season against the Reds here. And in the first one, it was a doozy. Winning in 11, we did on a walk-off home run from Anthony Rizzo. A lot closer of a game than it should have been. But Rizzo had a big game, hit a couple big flies in that one, giving our team the win. Now 61-71 and sitting 10 games back in the division here. And if we can win this ball game, we can actually move under 10 games to 9.5 behind the Cardinals, and only 9 at that point then behind the Pirates. So lot still to go in this season here. Don't count us out with 30 games remaining. But let's go ahead and get into this ball game here, where the Whites, Jason Hamill, a little bit down on energy. He did pitch a complete game against the Giants his last time out. So looking for a similar performance today. But I think we're pretty much just going to get everybody through the rest of this. We'll go ahead and skip that. Solaire's going to play. Rizzo's going to play. Not taking anybody out. Need these games a lot. We really need these games. Got a decent game yesterday from Johnny. I'm looking for the same from Jason today. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out at the friendly confines, and I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy.
Utley with Rollins leading from second. Here's the pitch from Beckett. Call strike 3 and a no-hitter. Josh Beckett, for the 21st time in Dodger history, a no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter in Los Angeles Dodger history.
Getting ready for first pitch at Wrigley Field. It's the Reds and the Cubs. Next on the show. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. The calendar has turned to September and we're ready for baseball between the Cincinnati Reds and the Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And on the mound to try to tackle this lineup, there you see the numbers for the 6'6" right-hander Jason Hamill. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Billy Hamilton.
Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
It's always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
And the pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ballgame. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Brandon Phillips will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes you deep.
First pitch on the way. And that's in there for strike one.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
The pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that'll extend his hit streak as well, as he's now reached a Baker's dozen, 13 ball games. Joey Votto will dig in, currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. Here's the first offering. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Number 12 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
It's worth noting that he's leaving the ball up here to these first few hitters. He's already bitten him once. He's lucky it didn't bite him here.
Jay Bruce will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch coming. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
He's set, now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Here's the 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes the 1-2. Driven nicely into the gap, and it's going to get down and should be extra bases. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. A tag from Montero. They got him at the plate.
Yeah, now in hindsight, you could have had runners at second and third with one out, but they roll the dice there trying to pick up that run from first, and it winds up not working out for them.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. Another extra base hit to add to the total, now 19 on the year. The next pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
2-0 on the way. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Reds. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler, as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now. But when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Starlin Castro will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Phillips for 1. On to Votto, a double play.
Well, no question that keeping the ball on the ground is going to be an important tool for him moving forward. This is a good start here as he bounces back from the leadoff single to get himself the nice 6-4-3.
Anthony Rizzo will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Now here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Here comes the 1-0. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
And with 2 outs here and nobody on, if he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Frazier is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. It remains 1-0. Devin Mesoraco will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Devin Mesoraco.
And here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here it comes. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Please, Hamill, don't hurt him.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on up.
Ready with the 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Here he comes, 3-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And after giving up 3 hits in the first inning, he turns right around and coughs up another here to start the second. This is not a winning formula, so I think he would dearly love a double play ball here.
Brennan Bosch will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Come on, let's get you out here.
First pitch coming. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Now the pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Shortstop.
As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 5 homers and 33 driven in. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Now the pitch. This ball's grounded foul.
That's a foul ball.
Another 0-2 coming. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Number 27 will dig in here. First pitch coming. This is foul right side. And now a pitch on the way. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Oh, come on.
Here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Two. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land foul shy of the wall. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Out of here! She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Here's Brandon Phillips.
Second baseman number 4. Brandon
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Gotta wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Reds out in front, 4-0. Jorge Soler will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far.
Jorge Soler.
First pitch to him. A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Left fielder number 12.
Number 12 will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Down by 4 this early, I don't know if that's the type of swing you need to be taking here.
Now here's the pitch. Throw gets him. Looking to change his fortune games. Now the first pitch. Driven the other way out to deep left field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. Miguel 14 on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Even though this is just a solo home run, it's important because you at least need to get on the board. Let these guys know that they're not going to just walk away with this one without a fight.
Here's Javier Baez.
Second baseman Javier.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes in here right at 260. 16 homers and 44 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch. swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
So 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now the 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Now another 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here he comes on 2-2.
Here we go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
In now, Jason Hamill. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. We played 2. It's now a 4-1 game. Joey Votto, who get the first chance here in the inning for the Reds. After him comes Jay Bruce.
Joey Votto.
Now here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And the control looks to be a little off here to start the third.
Here comes the 3-0. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Full count pitch on its way. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Number 32, Jay Bruce.
So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. First offering on the way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Here's Todd Frazier now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And this would be a good bounce-back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
Pitch on the way. And And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Devin Mesoraco will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Reds go down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Jason Hamill makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
And the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one can corral that one. Base hit.
Hey, and you know, sometimes when you don't have your best stuff, you can still go out there and help your guys out by swinging the bat. And sure enough, he goes after this pitch here, and he's going to wind up on first base with a base hit.
Into the box now, Addison Russell, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone indeed. It's strike 2. From the stretch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Difficult to lay off, but he did it.
Here's the 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. So with 1 gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Dexter Fowler will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. Here's the first offering. And a bouncing ball, foul. Comes set, now the pitch. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Catch made out there by Bosch, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Starlin.
Starlin Castro will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on the way. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
You have to figure he's sitting first pitch curveball because he is all over this thing. I mean, this is a hanger. You see it here on Show Track, and man, he squared up that one about as well as you possibly can.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Knock it out of here.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Here's the full count offering. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Devin Mesoraco will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
Here it comes. And this inning begins with a pitch chopped fouled at home plate. Here's the pitch. And a good pitch there as this ball sent out to straightaway central for Fowler. And he's got it for out number 1. Well, unfortunately, it appears he's going to be forced out of the game with what looks like a lower right arm injury. And it could be a number of issues, of course, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Neil Ramirez will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 54, Neil Ramirez.
Brennan Bosch will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Number 12 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Zach Cozart will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Come on, Tom.
Now here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
And now a pitch on the way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. This is hit on the ground but foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, and it remains a 4-3 game. Jorge Soler will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
And here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. On the way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. One, two. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here comes a 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is lofted in the air out to right field. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Number 12 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Oh, this ball's well hit. It's going to split the gap in left center. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's in there safely.
To be an everyday player, he has a chance to be an impact player for years to come. And the early...
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And he's got himself a base hit in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even 4 apiece.
Well, he had that home run earlier in the ball game, and now he's got an RBI single. So he's putting together a pretty nice ball game.
Javier Baez will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it, running it down.
Stepping in now, Neil Ramirez. And this is hit hard up the middle. And this will be out of reach for Phillips at second. It's a base hit. Long throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Addison Russell will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. First pitch coming.
Here we go.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 4-4. Number 27 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Pitcher, number 27.
First pitch to him.
Get the soda here.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Now the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitches are getting on these guys quick.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Billy Hamilton will stride in, and they'll need to be careful as he's already homered twice thus far. Now the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. One strike offering now to Hamilton. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. So 1-2 with 1 away. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
We'll check out that 1-2 pitch again in show motion. This pitch is up around the letters, and you'll see that back elbow drop down a bit and kind of drag through the zone. That's what causes him to pop it up.
Here's Brandon Phillips as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right out of play. Now here's the pitch. And he pops him up back behind second base. Russell is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. To the bottom of the 5th, halfway home, all even at 4. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Now the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And the pitch. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
It's been a game of offense so far, so no surprise the leadoff man's on base again. So let's see what we've got in store for us this time around.
Starlin Castro will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. First offering on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over. Runner back safely. (1-0). Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside the throw. And they won't get Fowler as he takes second with ease.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. (2-1). And this is fouled back and out of play. Fifth inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. The 2-2 coming. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Well, we talk about it a lot. Ideally, this should be to the right side of the infield. Maybe you give him a break because he's such a good hitter and he is a run producer, but I'll bet if you ask him, he'll wish he had a different approach in that at-bat.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll go after the first pitch here and pop one up over toward the left side of the infield. Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2.
Well, one thing you can say, he's showing a lot of composure coming right at these guys. And for a young pitcher, that can be uncommon. But, you know, he puts this pitch in a good spot, gets his guy to pop it up.
In is Jorge Soler. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. Joey Votto will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Here's the first offering. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here's the pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Jay Bruce will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now the first pitch. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Todd Frazier will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Through 5.5, we're tied at 4. Number 12 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one.
Left fielder, number 12.
First pitch on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Now here it comes. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Sam LeCure will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Sam LeCure.
Miguel Montero will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Here's a pitch popped up, but should be playable for Mesoraco. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it, popping it straight up.
Here's Javier Baez. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Come on!
4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, lots of real estate on the right side of the infield here as he steers this one into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Chris Coughlin will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And the runner will score from second. And he'll score as well. And they've taken the lead here with that one. It's now a 6-4 ball game.
Oh, he gives them the lead here on just one pitch. He wasn't waiting around. Just sitting on this one. And he's going to drive in both runners with a 2-run double.
Into the box, Addison Russell, as the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And indeed, he'll stay put at second with 2 gone now. Dexter Fowler will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit. And they'll add one more to the total as the score moves to 7-4 now. Starlin Castro will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and the runner back safely.
Let's go, Cubbies!
And yet another throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Let's go, one more time, baby!
Now here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get back in safely. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. He's ready now, the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And Castro's got himself a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Anthony Rizzo will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Here's the first offering. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Reds 4. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Tommy Hunter is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Devin Mesoraco will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Chopper foul. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
You know, this guy's been a savior out of the bullpen for this team so far this season. His ERA is under 2 coming into play, and he gets the first man to greet him right here.
Brennan Bosch will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. First pitch coming. Fouled back. Now here's the pitch. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And now a pitch on the way. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. You know, now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
The pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And he's saying, give me a break. And that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Zach Cozart will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Comes set, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A 2-1 offering. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's the 2-2 offering. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
3-2, here it is. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
In a spot like this, where you have to have a base runner, you've got to make sure you're swinging at strikes. By rights, he should be on first right now because that was ball 4.
Brian Pena will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 29, Brian Pena.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Are you kidding me up?
A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-0 home. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. The 1-1 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. One left for Cincinnati. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. J.J. Hoover will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
J.J. Hoover.
Jorge Soler will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing from this pitching staff as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Tommy La Stella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, Tommy La Stella.
Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And the pitch. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
A ball hit hard to the left side. And that is going to be a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with 1 away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
Burke Badenhop will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Javier Baez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First pitch coming. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's set, now the pitch. Now a line drive out to second, caught there by Phillips. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, and he's got 2 hits already, and this probably should have been his 3rd. But he hits it right to his man, and that's going to keep him on base.
Standing in now, Chris Coghlan. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
From the stretch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He's set, now the pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Come on, Cody.
The next 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Big pitch here, 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. And this is lifted the other way to left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They hold a 7-4 lead. Pedro Strop is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Billy Hamilton will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here it comes. And a good pitch there as this ball sent out to straightaway central for Fowler. 1 gone.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. First pitch coming. Righty against righty as this is taking for a ball. It's 1-0.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Now the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is hit on the ground to third. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Joey Votto will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here comes a 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Here now the 2-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Reds lead 1. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Addison Russell will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Addison Russell.
Now the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the air to right center. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out.
The center field number 24,
Dexter Fowler will step in, an RBI single this last time around. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Yeah, a real good effort there at first. It doesn't quite save the error. You see how he's set up? He tries to pull this one into his midsection, but that ball had a little too much English on it, and he can't make the play.
Here's Starlin Castro. On the move now is Fowler, and now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And the hit and run works to perfection as it's into right for a base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Yeah, it's not too often that you'll see a first pitch hit and run, but it worked out here. Usually you see it when the batter's ahead in the count. 1-0, 2-1, sometimes even 1-1. But they roll the dice right away, and it pays off perfectly.
Anthony Rizzo will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
And at this point, every added run just makes it more and more likely that they're going to get out of here with a victory. They tack on one more here on the sacrifice fly.
New pitcher on his way out. Jorge Soler will be the first to greet him in with a runner at first and 2 away. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Here's the first pitch to him. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, and the Reds 4. Todd Frazier will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Todd Frazier.
On the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's
now the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. A reminder that full highlights come your way as we'll look back at the key moments of the matchup from here in Chicago. Devin Mesoraco will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Devin Mesoraco will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here it comes. Fouled straight back. Pitch on the way. Line hard, deep into left. Coughlin is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
the minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Into the box now, Brennan Bosch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss, so the Reds are down to their final strike.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, you always want to finish the year strong, and they get September off to a good start with a well-played ball game and a good victory right here.
And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Starlin Castro. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 8-4. Good night from Chicago.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 8 runs on 7.
All right, guys, and again, the Cubs win in this one 8-4. And like you saw there, Starlin Castro with a big blast there to help us on our way to another victory here. Neil Ramirez came in and gave a really good outing in relief there as he pitched 2 2/3 innings, giving up nothing. They didn't get anything after that second inning outburst that they had, in which Billy Hamilton hit his second home run of the ball game. And, you know, Hamill started off real rough, started to finally come around in that third inning, and then he left the game with an injury. They didn't say actually what happened to him. I'm not 100% what's going on with him, but I'll have to take a look and see if he's going to be able to make his next start, or if I'm going to have to put him on the DL. Hopefully he won't have to finish the year on the DL. That would be kind of a downer there, but nonetheless, we get the victory here today against the Reds. The offense came through big today, putting up 8 runs in this one, almost 20 hits in that game for our team as well. Look here real quick. Yeah, 17 hits in that ball game for us, as now we have gotten the Cardinals lead down to single digits on us, and trying to get ourselves in position to make a run here for the playoffs. 9 back on the Pirates in the wild card. I believe they're leading the wild card right now. No, it's actually the Mets. So we're still 9.5 back on the Mets, 9 back on the Pirates. The Mets just have one more win than the Pirates, but they are equal in the loss column. But come on back for some more of this playoff race that's going to be happening over the next month. We're into the month of September, finally, and trying to make a playoff push here and trying to play our best baseball. We've got a lot of division foes coming through in this next month. Only 2 non-division series in the last month here, so really like how the schedule is laying out for us. Kind of really puts us in control of our own destiny. So come on back for some more, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us here on YouTube at Life of Rough Sports Gaming Network, as well on Twitch at Life of Rough Sports Gaming. And then also don't forget to give us a follow on Twitter as well at LRSGN. I am Big Dope 7, and you guys be sure to keep it real.